there was even a hurricane.
ABC6 News, it's on your side. Good morning, Les. Let's take attention.
It's hot, bad weather. Yeah, God is good. Yeah, I was in California. We got there a Wednesday, and so we were in San Diego's, and we came back Sunday. Got back Sunday afternoon, so the weather there was perfect. Nice humidity, no storms. Had some clouds with some sun, so we had fun relaxing there. But now we're back in Vegas. I think it's 99 degrees today. I think. Let me see what it is right now. San Diego 79, Las Vegas is 103. So, which is not too hot. So it's all good. But all right, someone has their hand raised. Awesome. All right. Has everyone ordered the pH alkaline product and the oil of oregano with black seed oil in it? That's right there is a very good product, great for your immune system. And that's for the oil of oregano and black seed oil. And then the pH alkaline, that's just great for people who want to make sure they're, drinking beverages that are not non-acidic. So it's not going to make the body alkaline. Your body automatically, adjusts your blood level. Um, yeah, so Cosimo did 15 pH alkaline and 10 of the oregano black seed oil. I'm not surprised. I know you can like having your products on hand, so you can sell some and bless some people with some. So that's why it's great to have extra bottles. And the price point is great. The pH alkaline price point is only $14.95, and then I don't remember how much the oil of oregano and black how much oil of oregano is. I think it's what $29. I think
Yeah,
so.
29.95.
29.95. Yeah, I don't remember that one. I just remember the pH alkaline one because it's 10 BV. So that's a great way to get people started with us who want to go into the matrix. 10 BV. So that's going to be a good product. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. It is 5 o'clock. We are on Facebook and on YouTube, I believe. So we started today. I know people are going to hop on, and I want to hold people up. All righty, guys. Hey, this is Coach Marcus Jones here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm an Emerald advancing leader with Zilara. And I'm a husband, I'm a father. I'm also a seven-figure earner with the company. I don't work a job anymore. It's been almost 12 months since I've been gainfully unemployed and not working in corporate America. And I'm the host of the weekly This Is How We Start in Our Day testimonial Zoom with Zilara. So we'll have people who are going to share how they start their day, how they end their day. Okay, they're going to pick one product and tell us why they use those particular products. And they may have a testimonial or two to share. So if you guys are here watching as a guest, want to welcome you to this Zoom we do every Monday night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern at oneteam1dreamhangout.com. We also stream on Facebook and on YouTube. So for those of you watching, if you guys are watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can feel free to comment and just go to the comments. You can share your story. You can ask questions. And a little bit of history about Zilara. Zilara is a new name, but not necessarily a new company because on August 11, 2011, which was over 15 years ago, Green Organics was started. That's the parent company. And then in 2012, Go to Sauna started. That was launched. That was primarily essential oils and personal care products. And then in 2017, Heart by Naturals was started, which is primarily supplements and superfoods. And so both companies are debt free, multi-million dollar companies. Paula Scarcella, she's the owner and founder of Green Organics and of Go to Sauna and HPN. Alexander Brighton has been our product formulator the entire time, so things haven't changed with that. And then in May of this year, May 22nd to be exact, Zilara launched. Okay, so what Paula did, she took Goldasana and Heart My Naturals and merged them under Zilara. So now members who want to have access to the products don't need to have separate accounts. It's just have one account with Zilara. And then the company launched our flagship product was under the Zilara brand called cocoBLUE, which is the company's most powerful formulation ever created. That stuff is potent. And so we've been going at it for almost 3 months now, building the business, introducing people to the products we believe in, to people we care about. And the company has just been paying commissions. We get paid 6 ways, so it's a great compensation plan the company has here. We get paid daily. We also are paid monthly for the leaderboard bonuses. So people who are looking for a way to bring in more income. This is a great way to do it. We never make any income claims because we all work hard, and we don't know if you're going to join us and if you'll work hard. So it's possible you may not make any money. And then we have these products. So cocoBLUE was a flagship product under Zilara, but then we have all of the HPN and all of the Goldasana products under Zilara. So black seed oil, the fulvic minerals, the soap, the tooth powder, the deodorant sticks, the laundry detergent, all that's now available, right? And then the company launched a tea called SCAC tea. So that launched not too long ago. And then last week, the company rolled out two products on the same day. Rolled out pH alkaline drops, which is for people who drink alkaline water and don't want to have to go and buy cases of water and lug those cases home. You can simply buy a 1 ounce bottle for $14.95, 20 drops in liquid once a day. That's going to increase the pH level of that beverage. Okay, it's going to bring it up to at least 9 or 9.5, right? And then the company also launched oil of oregano, same day. So that right there has oregano oil, okay? And then there's also black seed oil. That one is simple. You simply take 4 drops of that one, put that in your coffee, your tea, your juice twice a day. Okay, and that is specifically created to boost the immune system. Okay, so that those are two new products. There are more products coming. We may have mushroom coffee coming soon, and some additional products. So, and and our products are they're not we're not governed by the FDA, and we never say any of our products will diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease or health conditions. If you do have a pre-existing condition or any concerns about using any of the products, talk to your doctor and get your doctor, your pharmacist, or whoever your health provider is, talk to them and get their clearance, right? So that's enough about that. If you guys are on here and you have a testimonial to share, or if you want to share how you start your day and how you end your day, you can raise your hand. I see we have KP, and then we also have Jessica Hill who raised her hand, so they'll be the first two up to share how they start their day and how they end their day, and also if they have a testimonial to share, which would be great. So let me see if we have people on in chat. If you guys don't want to share verbally, you don't have to turn your camera on. And but if you don't want to share verbally, you can go ahead and type your testimonial in the chat and I'll read it. If you guys are watching on Facebook, you guys can do the same thing. Just type your testimonial in the comments on Facebook and I'll read it there. But and also if you guys are a guest watching live or watching replay, get back with the person that either tagged you on Facebook or invites you to watch this live or share the replay with you, and just tell them what you liked about what you saw or heard tonight, and find out how you can become a member of Zilara, right? So that's enough from me. So now I want to open it up to KP first. Let me get you to unmute, and you should be able to unmute, and now lower your hand so you can go ahead and share how you start your day and how you end your day.
Hi, this is Kevin and Patricia Grimes from Georgia.
Oh, that's right. Kevin Patricia. That's right. Let me change your name. So I forgot yesterday. I think you were an iPhone 3 yesterday. Okay.
Right.
All right. Kevin and Patricia. I got it. All right.
So we both are here. We
Okay.
start our day with the black seed oil. and the pain magnesium, um, and the body, mind, and soul.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we started off with the black seed oil, and my husband um needs a knee replacement. So we began to take the black seed oil because I have fibromyalgia. So we started taking that, and we took it that Friday night. Saturday morning, around about 5:15, between 5:15 and 5:30, we was up sitting in bed like, what in the world is going on? I said, Kevin, are you in pain? He was like, no. I said, neither am I.
Wow.
Since we've been taking the black seed oil, I'm not taking medication, pain medication. We're rubbing with it. And Kevin drives a forklift, and I'm gonna let you all hear what he say since he been using the black seed oil and the pain magnesium.
All right. That sounds good.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself? So, hey, congrats. I know you hit a rank advancement too. Yeah, yesterday
Yes,
I saw that. Congrats on
yes,
hitting
sir.
bronze.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. But yeah, since I've been taking it, I feel totally different. My body feel totally different. You know, my knees still hurt because of the you know, because of the
Bone on bone.
yeah, bone on bone. But other than that, there, it don't hurt like it used to.
Mhm.
It was. I mean, I was really in pain. I used to complain to my wife. I said, "Oh man, my knee hurting." But since I've been taking the black seed oil and the mind, body, and soul, and the pain management oil, I'm telling
Yep.
you, I feel totally different. It's a life changer. Seem like you know, I get up in the morning. I have to be to work like at 4 in the morning, so I get up around about 2 and leave because I drive like almost an hour, and then I drive a forklift. But I walk different. I walk with a little more speed than I used to because I used to like, real limp and walk kind of slow. But now my pace is a little bit faster than what it used to be. And I appreciate
Coach Seymour and Miss Betty for the opportunity to share these great products. And we're sharing these products with everybody else that we know. And we just love them, and we will continue being on them and telling other people about them. So thank you for having us tonight.
All right. Don't mute yourselves out yet. I also have a quick question, but hey, thank you both for sharing tonight.
yes, sir.
Now this is your first time you hopped on. I know you've been on our Zooms before, but thanks for hopping on and sharing. Um, how many drops of the black seed oil do you guys use each?
We we fill the dropper all the way up, put it up under our tongue,
Hmm.
um, and we fight. It's like we fighting in the morning, like who's gonna get the oil first.
Yeah.
So if once he get up, he just go ahead and like, babe, let's take your black seed oil,
Mhm.
and we do it at night, and as well as rub with it. And
Perfect.
it has helped my nerves because
Yep.
with fibromyalgia, you always constantly in pain.
Yep.
Well, now I'm telling you, I
That's
feel great. And I'm one that loves to hit the gym every day. Now I can see myself back hitting the gym.
I see that too. I use it every day. A few years ago, I was involved in a car accident here in Las Vegas. Matter of fact, almost 6 years ago. And I had a bunch of injuries, and I didn't want to take the pain medication and the muscle relaxer they gave me when I came home. So I used black seed oil. I did it 3 times a day though. Stopped my pain. I did the pain lotion, and I took mine by body and soul 2 times a day. And I didn't take medication while my injuries healed, no meds. And so I can attest to the pain relieving properties, and that combination helps to reduce inflammation.
Hmm.
Okay, which yeah, I had an airbag burn on my forehead too because I got hit and I got rear-ended, and then the guy drove me into the car in front of me, and my
Oh
airbag
my-
went off, and I had a big airbag burn. They thought it was gonna be a scar on my forehead, but as you can see, there's no scar, and I
Right.
put black seed oil on that while it healed. But I'm
Hmm.
like you, Kevin. Years ago, I played football, in college, and I hurt my knee. And the doctor told me by the time I'm 55, 56 years old, I'm 57 now, I would need a knee replacement.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started using our black seed oil back in 2019. And before that, I started using Mind, Body, and Soul. And so Mind,
Mm-hmm.
Body, and Soul stopped the inflammation I would have in my knee because
Right.
I would just limp. I have
Right.
pain. And
Right.
sometimes when you have a knee condition like that, anything can like make it hurt and swell, right? And
Right.
so
Right.
I started using Mind, Body, and Soul first, and then I started using black seed oil in June of 2019. Knee pain stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. So now I go to the gym. I'm like Patricia, I go to the gym 5 days a week now.
Right.
And not saying my knees don't get sore. They get sore, but just from
Right.
working out. But as far as pain and and
Mm-hmm.
walking with a limp, I don't have that. So I'm not surprised with you being able to walk faster.
Yes, sir.
And
And
one
so,
more thing before
mhm,
I go, I'm one that love to get my eyebrows done, and the ladies, that love to get their eyebrows done, know what I'm talking about.
mhm.
Well, I had to go wash off my eyebrows because I once let a lady do my eyebrows and they thinned out. Well, my eyebrows is growing back. I can see my eyebrows now since I've been using the black seed oil.
Yep. That's one of the benefits. All the what you guys described today, those are the key benefits of black seed oil. And with Mind, Body, and Soul and the pain, using the pain lotion or pain spray.
The spray.
The spray works fast. The spray is amazing. And that right there just helps with pain relief. But as far as what you're experiencing with your eyebrows growing thicker, and they probably go faster. You may also notice hair growth,
Yes.
um, fingernails. For me, my hair grows out of my ears faster. So let's go.
Yeah.
So I have to trim my ears all the time, and my nose.
I have to shave my head. I used to do it like once a week, or shoot, now I have to do it like
Every 2 days.
every 2 days.
Yeah, every day for me. I have to shave every day.
Right. Right.
I have hair growing on the sides, but so I shave every single day. So you guys are experiencing all the some of the benefits from black seed oil. There's over 101, and I like how you guys said you're sharing this. You thank
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kevin and Betty, and this network marketing thing. We do this every single day because we're always sharing things we like with people we know, and normally we don't get paid for that, right? Because we're
Mm-hmm.
sharing Starbucks coffee or our favorite restaurant. Okay, we're
Right.
sharing that type of stuff, and those businesses, they're not sharing profits with us
Right.
when somebody goes to Starbucks and buys that unhealthy drink. But
Mm-hmm.
here, when you share your experiences and you're sharing the products, and when people buy, you get paid for that. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just makes this a really fun, and we need more people to be the mouthpiece and share, because around 4% of our members are what called are what our brand consultants or brand partners. So 96% of our members, they're customers, so they're
Mm-hmm.
not even participating in the pay plan getting paid. So keep sharing and caring, guys, okay?
Yes, sir. Sure will. We
All right,
appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys popping on here, and I want to thank Coach Seymour and Betty for, just being there, being available, and sharing the information with them. I thank you guys for saying yes, because a lot of people, many people, they're skeptical when they hear about plant-based products that are organic and non-GMO and gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free. They get kind of skeptical about that stuff because they're used to seeing those commercials on TV with all the side effects, but they make the commercials look nice and happy, and people in these good moods, and then they have these side effects, and people don't trust us, right? They trust the doctor, and these doctors out there, not knocking them, but they're there to treat the symptom, right? They're not really there for you to get completely better, because if you got healed, and we're not saying anyone gets healed, if you got healed, you wouldn't be a patient for them anymore, right? So we are all about having outcomes with these with the products we have, right? So right, but thank you guys for sharing. Appreciate that. All right, let me get Jessica. You should be able to unmute, and I'll lower your hand.
Can you hear me, Coach?
Yes.
Well, thank you for doing this. And I can second to what you guys said about black seed oil. I never go a day without using it. That is my must have every day for sure. Because of the wear and tear on my body as well. So it's giving me my life back. One of the ways I start my day is with eucalyptus globalis or globalis. I use it every morning. I put a couple drops on the floor of the shower. And it's just such an invigorating feeling, and it wakes you up. It opens your sinuses up after, because where we're at, it keeps changing. The climate keeps changing up and down. So it really messes with the sinuses. And then how I end my day is I've been using cocoBLUE. My husband came up with a mixture of the cocoBLUE. So we use obviously water, cocoBLUE. We put our black seed oil in it and the lemon X MCT, along with a little bit of liquid stir. I tell you, I've been sleeping so good. My hair is growing. I know that's a combination of several of our products. It's just skin feels better. I mean, just everything overall feeling. And then I have energy in the morning. And then I got 2 testimonies. So I've been on the computer a lot, and long days, focus fuel go-go stick is a must-have when you're trying to learn a lot of information. And you guys know when you sit at a computer for a while, you get that mental fatigue. So it's definitely helps to get through that lag that you may get. Saturday, I had to take my dog to the vet for his routine comprehensive. So before we went, like an hour before, I put on some Calm for Pets. Anybody that knows him, he's very anxious, especially with the vet, because he is a rescue and he is a parvo survivor. So his whole experience with the vet from the get-go has not been the greatest. That is the most less anxious I've seen this dog at the vet. That's a product I have on hand for him for storms and fireworks, car rides, vet visits. It's amazing product. That's all I got, Coach.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. So yeah, I like eucalyptus globulus. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not a product expert. I use the products, but some of the names I'll destroy some of these names. So I think we said it right. That's great in the shower because it really does. You put it down there and the steam is in there, and put those drops on the bottom of the shower. It just wakes you up. It also opens up your nasal passages and sinuses. I still haven't tried cocoBLUE at night yet. So you're I think, third person, Coach. I think Richard Fritzler was first to mention it. Then Coach Seymour started doing it. Now you're the third one. And so and you mix with black seed oil and then lemon X MCT and stir that water flavor enhancer. If you guys are going to use water flavor enhancers, that's probably the healthiest one, okay, to use. And which flavor you guys flavor it with?
Right now it's what is it? It's like I think it's strawberry watermelon. I think
Yeah, they
it's
have a bunch of them. Yeah, so they have that. So that's a good combination because you're getting cocoBLUE. So that's going to, it's going to help you have a restful night's sleep and also wake up and ready to go the next day. But then you have black seed oil, which also relaxes you. Okay, and then lemon XMCT, that you're burning calories while you sleep, especially if you use 2 dropper fulls of lemon XMCT. Your body can burn up to 400 calories overnight. So that's a great combination. Focus Fuel Go-Go Sticks, I've left mine somewhere. I unpacked it. I don't know where I left it at. So I have to find where the heck I did with it. But the Focus Fuel Go-Go Stick is great, especially when you're on a computer all day, right? It helps you stay focused. I sniffed it on our travel from Vegas going to California and then California back. It was only like about a 4.5 hour drive. So it wasn't a long drive, but I just sniffed it just because I like how it smelled. And keeps you focused.
Mhm.
You really alert, and it's portable too. So it's a little nasal inhaler, essential oils that works. Calm for pets. We used to give that to our dogs, especially during the 4th of July. With all the fireworks going off, they would get, well, my mental schnauzer, she was pretty tough. She didn't mind the bangs, but a Maltipoo was like 8 pounds, right? So we had to give her a rub calm for pets on her to help her calm down. It really does work. So for those of you who have pets, we have products for I know for dogs. I'm not sure about cats because I know cats may not be able to metabolize the essential oils the way dogs can, but definitely for dogs we have itch relief, we have the calm and some other products. So thanks, Jessica, for sharing. You have anything you want to share? Anything else you want to share?
Yeah, it's simple for the calm for pets. You just take a couple, like a drop or so. I put it on my fingers and I rub it on the very tip of his ears, and then I take whatever's left over and I rub it on because he has like a cloth Pittsburgh Steelers collar, and I just rub it
Right.
on the inside of his collar.
That's
So
awesome. And
yeah,
get calm, get the regular calm oil for us, for humans. That
yep,
stuff is amazing. I use that night before I go to bed. It smells
yeah.
good and relaxes me.
He had some because I walked out to the um, living room, and he had the diffuser going the other day over the weekend. I said, "What you got in there?" And he's like, "Calm," because we were supposed to get some storms, and with our history of in Missouri with the tornadoes and stuff, he gets a little. So I was like, "It smells so good, and
Yeah,
it is very relaxing in your house." So
yeah, it
these
smells good.
products are amazing. So that's all I got to say.
All right, Jessica, thanks for
Thank you.
sharing. Okay.
Mm.
And I forgot, guys, there is a 60-day money back guarantee on all the products. So if you buy something, you'll have 60 days to use it, right? And so because it starts from the money back guarantee clock starts from when it's delivered to your mailbox. And that's beneficial for people who don't live in the United States. Like Tracy's on here. She's in Australia. And I know it's what's today, Monday? It's Tuesday for her, and I think it may be, I don't know if it's morning or nighttime for her, but I know the time difference is huge. But that allows our international members to be able to take advantage of the money, this full 60 days, right? So the money back guarantee starts once it's delivered to your mailbox. So if you guys don't have to be concerned about buying products and losing out on your money because either you're allergic to them or you don't like them or they don't work. Okay, so just so you guys know. And it's 10:30 a.m. on Tuesday. So it's already Tuesday for Tracy. Thank you for hopping on, Tracy. So it's appreciate that. All right, we have Eureka in Virginia. You go ahead
Yes.
and share, Eureka.
Okay. I start my morning with the two powder, and and it was one day last week I was brushing with it and everything, and I started hearing something squeaking. I'm like, did they my teeth squeaking because they were clean, really really clean from the two powder, and I'm like, I mean, now I have been brushing with it for a while, but I never experienced that, but but also then I end my night before I go to bed with the, like I said before, the wild yam and the black sea oil. Um and I want to give a testimony this weekend. Um Myself and a lot of my friends, we went to hang out this weekend, and and I had taken my sinus suit with me, and I wasn't feeling well when I woke up Saturday morning. I had a headache. So I took some of the sinus tube, and I laid back down and went to sleep. And 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 when I woke up, my head wasn't hurting like it was. And so later on, later on when I got, but then I ended up going to lunch and everything, it was totally gone. But and and also that Friday, I was talking to I went seeing a friend of mine, and she came and gave me a hug, and she said, "Well, she was telling me, that I was coming down because the weekend we went, it it was for for us, a, a lot of us that went, were blind. So she gave me a hug and she said, "You coming down?" And I told her because of these products that I'm taking. And so she said, "I hear you always telling me about these products." And she said, "I want to try some of these." I told her, one of the products I was taking was black seed oil. And she said, "Oh, I want some. I've been wanting some of that." So I told her I had a bottle. I bought a brand new bottle for myself, but I end up letting her purchase that. So so she can try it. And so before we were ready to leave, a friend of mine was in the room and her sister was there. And she was telling me that when we were at our convention last year, she bought some 3-in-1 facial cleanser, and she loves how that exfoliates her face and everything when she uses it. So so she wants to get my website also to purchase some of that also. That's all I have. Hello?
Hey, thank you, Eureka. And for those of you who don't know Eureka, she's like the president or something of her chapter. She's legally blind, and building her business. She uses the products. Tooth powder is one of my. I start my day. I mean, before I have to go to the gym and stuff. Tooth powder is great, and I don't buy regular toothpaste anymore. I buy our tooth powder, and I've heard my teeth squeak too, Eureka. So it does get your mouth, it polishes your teeth, it really cleans your teeth and gums. And then I listened to Coach Seymour, and I made my own mouthwash, right? So I use distilled water, I put a couple clove drops in it, some spearmint in it. I think I put wintergreen in it, and that's my mouthwash. But anyway, so that's good to know. It wasn't just me as far as like my teeth with the teeth squeaking, right? Which was strange, but I never had that happen when I was using regular toothpaste. And then the wild yam and black seed oil, that's great. And you can use that once or twice a day. Wild yam, that's for women, your hormones, especially people when women who have a monthly cycle, right? If you that may help with minimize cramps and also may help regulate your cycle. Additionally, women who are making that transition to where their cycle is starting to go away, right? Is that perimenopause, I think, and or women going through menopause, the wild yam magnesium spray helps to support your hormones just to make that transition easier with the hot flashes, things like that. My wife, she's 57, so she uses that product. Of course, black seed oil, that doesn't need any more explanation about that. And yeah, Tiara Moore, she's back teaching schools. I know she's busy, but yeah, it helped her hot flashes. And then the sinus soothe go-go stick, that one, I sniff that at night before going to bed, just because I don't want to. I like it's dry here in Las Vegas. Air conditioning's on at night. That can dry your sinuses out, and so I sniff the algae relief. I'll sniff sinus soothe, then I'll sniff the spikenard go-go stick before going to bed. That opens up my nasal passages so I don't snore. But that's great to know that it does work and it stopped the headache you were having, Eureka. And then it's common where we're hanging out with our friends, and it's since they know we have a business with some healthy products, it's common for our friends to ask to want to buy something. So I'm glad you had a bottle of black seed oil to sell to your friend, and your other friend wants to buy more of the facial cleanser. I don't know if the 3-in-1 facial cleanser is still in stock, and maybe not in stock, but if it is in stock, have her get it. If it's not, have her get one of the hair and body bars, like the lavender and comfrey bar. or the cassia and clove for her face. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you want to share, Eureka? Appreciate that. Appreciate you sharing.
Um, that that's it. That's it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. See you next week. Okay. Coach
Bye.
Seymour says is out of stock. So that 3-in-1 facial cleanser is out of stock. But my wife, she bought Revive. She had never bought that before in 7 years. So she bought the I don't know what it is, a little a pumper of the Revive. That's for the skin. So she likes that. And she uses one of our hair and body bars for to wash her face at night. So yeah, Revive works great. I've never had it, and so she didn't even offer to share it, Seymour, Coach Seymour. So I share my stuff, but she didn't share anything with me. But that's okay. All right, Dee, let me get you to unmute, and you should be able to unmute yourself, and you can share how you start today and how you end your day if you have a testimony. There you go. Oh, I think I muted you. There you go.
Okay, hi everybody. So I just want to share real quick. So this morning I had to take my sister to work, and so she was in the car. She was talking about how bad her head was hurting, and she was talking about her sinuses acting up. I didn't have the sinus food, but I did have the allergy go-go stick.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave that to her, and she sniffed it like twice. And she was like, "Oh my God, this stuff is so strong." And I was like, "Calm down." I said, "Just breathe for me. You just went and just started inhaling, like really fast." And she was like, "Man, this stuff works good and fast." And I was like, "Right." And she was like, "I'm so glad you gave this to me because I've been suffering all night with this." So it helped with her. I think she's got allergies and she's got asthma sometimes too. So it helped with both of those this morning. So thank goodness. But so that was for my sister. Okay, now for me, the way I start my day is, you guys know I love my coffee, and I have like 12 different things in my coffee. So the other day I used it at night, and tonight I'm using it now. So what I did was I'm just using coffee with my Nova coffee, my lemon MCT, the Mind, and a little bit of Slimmer Pro. And what I noticed is when I stopped having my coffee for like a week or so, because I try to just kind of, give it a break sometimes. But I noticed my energy was low, and I noticed my mind wasn't as focused as it normally is. So taking it at night, I noticed not only does it taste good, but it's actually calming my mind down at nighttime. And so that's something I'm definitely gonna start using more often, is because like when I'm doing the meetings, like right now, I'm drinking my coffee, so it really helps to calm my mind at nighttime. The other thing which I use in the daytime and in the evening to start and end my day is the tooth powder. So, and I just realized this when you guys were talking earlier, is using a tooth powder. I haven't been to the dentist in a long time. And normally when I have to go to the dentist, it's because I'm in pain, like I'm like, yeah, I know I need to go to the dentist, but I'll go next month or next month or next month or next month. Well, it's been a minute. And I realized that I haven't had any tooth pain. I haven't had any, how sometimes you just have these little eye pains, in your gums or teeth or whatever the case may be. I haven't had any pains. And I noticed that if I don't use it, and when I turn around and use it, I notice how white my teeth are.
Yeah.
I don't use it like regular toothpaste either. Like, it's however you're supposed to brush your teeth, like 2 minutes or whatever. I can only use it for like 30 seconds to a minute to brush my teeth, because I guess it's so just because of the clay rubbing up against my teeth or whatever makes them sensitive. But I noticed I haven't had any pain, any gum issues, any swelling, none of that kind of stuff. And I remember the very last time I went to the dentist, she was like, "Yeah, because of whatever happened with my back teeth, I was gonna probably have more pain if I didn't keep it like extremely, extremely clean and go to the dentist, all the time, or whatever the case may be, whatever problem it was back there, because my wisdom teeth and all that stuff."
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't had any problems with my teeth at all. Not that I'm using on a regular basis, because I keep forgetting about it. It's like one of them things like, you need to use. And I sit it on the sink and I go, yeah, I forgot about that right quick. Let me just go use it. When you use it, it's kind of like you can't unuse it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yep. Yes.
now I just use it. I don't use, mouthwash, any of that kind of stuff. I only use a tooth powder now. And it works really, really great. So abscess, I don't have any of that kind of stuff. So thank you, Jesus.
That's perfect. Yeah, and it travels like when we went on our trip last week, it travels well too because it's in a
Yes.
jar. Just keep the jar tight and throw it in your bag with all your other deodorant and stuff, and it's
Yes.
great. And just dampen wet the toothbrush and dip it in there and brush your teeth. And it does have the clay in it and all the
Yes.
other ingredients, no fluoride. So you may not have to use it for the full 2 minutes like regular toothpaste. Okay.
Right.
So and also the flavor is not like with regular toothpaste, they add flavoring to it to mask the taste of the chemicals, right? So
Oh, you know what I do instead? Because you know me, I don't like nasty stuff. So I'm gonna tell y'all a quick little trick. So when I use it, I push my tongue back so I don't taste it until after I'm almost done. And that way I
mhm.
have to taste it because I'm like, I don't like the way it tastes. So I'm like, it's not bad, but it ain't the best taste and stuff. So, but it's what
It's
it does. So I just push my tongue back and I don't taste it so much.
Yeah, it's cinnamon. There's peppermint in it. There's also cinnamon in it. So you either taste the cinnamon or the peppermint or the combination of both. Just depends on what
Mhm.
your taste buds pick up. But it's great. I use it. I use it every single day. Let me. So Nova, are you able to drink coffee at night and still go to bed and sleep well?
Yeah, so far.
That's me. I could drink coffee at 10 o'clock at night and still fall asleep because it
Yep.
doesn't caffeine doesn't impact my body like that. But I
Mhm.
noticed with Nova, you do notice more clarity and your energy is higher.
Mhm.
But you're also calm and
Right.
focused.
Right.
So
And
there
using
is
the
not
mind in there helped a lot too.
you
So
put mine in too. There's also
yeah.
lion's mane mushroom is in Nova, just so you guys know.
Mhm.
So that's one of the ingredients in there. But that combination, that's a good combination. Nova, Lemon X MCT with a scoop of mine and some Slimmer Pro. So
Mhm.
you're trying to have the focus. You want to burn some calories. You
Mhm.
want to calm down the mind and not snack at night. So
And I'm gonna take some more black seed.
and take Black Seal. Yeah,
So it's gonna
yeah,
be up to like 5 or 6 droppers
yeah.
a day.
So and everyone's body is different. All of our physiology is different. Like one person may only need 5 drops of black oil, where someone else may need 30. Okay, so
Right.
just depends on you have to just we have the instructions, but you can tailor the use of the products to your situation. My
Yeah.
wife last week she was using only I think 10 drops of black seed oil in the morning and 10 at night, and she had some sinus pressure going on. I said, why don't you increase it to 30 drops a day, right? 30 drops. So she did 15 and 15 that night. She's like, you know what, my sinuses are clear and I feel good. That black seed oil really works, right? So it's great. So that's a good testimonial. And then I like the Algae Relief Go-Go Stick. It's they're all strong, right? As far as when you inhale them, that's why
You
you
say
only
the
inhale
hydro
two
relief.
seconds in each nostril. Okay, so
Which
I'm
one you
glad
say?
you. What's hey Didi?
Yeah, which one did you say? Hydro relief?
Allergy relief.
Algae relief. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, the one you gave to your sister to use.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that is potent. That one right there is there because menthol oil is the base, and then there's other oils in it, but it is very it all of the sticks will open you up so you can breathe, but just do like 1 to 2 seconds each nostril, and don't breathe for like 5 or 10 seconds to let the vapors do what they do, and then breathe. But people will notice that they will breathe a bit better. Um, Tooth powder. I use tooth powder once in the morning, once at night. So I use it 2 times a day. So I think someone asked, can you use it twice a day? I use it 2 times a day. And it's different. It doesn't suds up. And it doesn't have any chemicals in it, no fluoride, nothing else is added to it, but it does work. So what time is it? It's 5:42. So perfect time. Thank you everyone who shared tonight. We had Eureka, Dee Dee. I'm just counting Jessica, and then Kevin and Patricia. And there also were all also some good comments and testimonials posted here in the chat on Zoom. So for those of you who have shared with us tonight, hey, thank you guys for sharing. Oh yeah, the SCAC tea. My wife, she's a tea drinker. She drank SCAC tea for the first time this morning. So I had to coach her through how to make it, 2 ounces of the tea and then 2 ounces of hot water. And she loved the flavor and didn't have no upset stomach or anything. So but it's amazing. Yes, the many people have reported the fresh tooth powder that has cleared up gingivitis. Some people even had loose teeth, and their teeth went back to being not loose anymore. So that's a great product, and there are certain things you buy or use every day, and we have those here with Zilara. We have the tooth powder, we have deodorant, which is non-toxic. We have the soap bars, which are for the hair and for the skin. We have laundry detergent. We have hard surface cleaning spray. We have coffee. So those are the basic items people are using every day. Well, instead of buying it from some other place, right, just transfer your store and buy it here with Zilara. So you're not going to create an additional expense by buying those because you're already buying that stuff now, right? And especially like the tooth powder, that little jar is gonna last you probably 2 months, maybe even more. It just depends on how much you use. But we have some great products. So if you guys are watching as a guest, do me a huge favor. Hey, get back with whoever shared this information with you or advise you to watch and tell them what you liked about what you saw or heard tonight and get any questions answered and find out how you can set up your account with Zilara and go order the pH alkaline drops and the oil of oregano. You definitely want to have those in your lineup. So with that being said, folks, hey, thank you guys for sharing tonight. And I appreciate everyone for being here. We will see you guys on Mondays, our next testimonials call. If you guys are curious and would like to know more about the business side, every Wednesday night at the same time, I host a Zoom where I'll talk about the business opportunity here with Zilara at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern at OneTeamOneDreamHangout.com. And then we also have a product Zoom on Thursdays. That's Coffee Talk with Tina at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. But we have training on Sundays and Tuesdays. Coach Seymour and Jessica host Tuesdays, and Sunday is our business builder training. So, and leadership development trainings on Tuesdays. So thanks for watching, guys. Hey, get back with whoever buys you here tonight. Let them know what you liked about what you saw or heard, and then find out how you can become a member of the Zilara family. You guys have a good night.